What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Tonight I am finally going to be doing the video that I have been wanting to do. Is I am going to unbox the QE6000 that SighWarehouse sent to me. They asked me to feature it on my YouTube channel, so I'm going to start doing that. So I'll be using this cutter for a while. I'm still going to be using the R Series 2 cutter as well. But tonight we're going to start with this one. We're going to start first with the stand, and then we'll open up the cutter. Inside the cutter, they also send me a roll of their new white. We'll open it up. They want me to feature the cutter and their new vinyl that they just got in also. So we'll be doing that tonight. Well, tonight we're just putting it together and that's it. And then in the next video, I will be setting it up and cutting with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this, all right? Alright, so here's the cutter right here. It's from SighWarehouse, like I said. Vinyl Express QE6000. And then here's the stand that they sent with it. ST0100. First thing I want to let you know is that whenever you get a cutter, any cutter, never throw away the original box, because if you throw away the original box, you will not be able to send it back. They should have a sticker like this on the top that says "Do not discard." You must keep all original boxes and packaging in the event of return. All returns must be shipped back in the original package. All returns not in the original package will be refused. Okay, so make sure that whenever you unbox this and you set it up in your house, don't just throw this away right away, because you never know. You might hook it up, get it started, and then it's not doing what it's supposed to. And then you're like, well, I'm going to send it back. And then you can't send it back because you might have the box there might be a box in here that shows the picture that it's coming with. But if you don't keep this brown box, you won't be able to send it back. So make sure you keep these boxes. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do tonight is we're going to set up the stand. And I got Madison here to help me. She's going to start opening it so we can get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get everything, we're going to lay it out so that we don't get anything confused. We can make sure that we have all the parts right. So go ahead and start laying it out. Alright, so it comes with 2 stock shafts. I'm not too sure what these are for yet. And here's what they look like. Alright, so we're going to put these to the side. It came with 2 of those. That's the center bar. And you got this piece here. This looks like. We got 2 feet for the base. Got 2 of these. Put that one in. These are pretty cool because you can adjust them. If you had a crooked floor, if you were doing this in your garage or something, you could always adjust. You could adjust these to make it higher or lower. Alright, so here's one of the legs right here. Alright, put that to the side. And I'm coming across. We got 2 pretty heavy duty steel plates here. 2 of these. Alright, so we got 2 of these. These are pretty heavy duty. They got 5 rollers here. Not too sure what they're for yet. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, here's the second one right here. We're going to put it to the side. Here's all the hardware. It's taped to this right here. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks like it takes an Allen screw, Allen key, and it looks like it's in there, so I don't have to go outside to get one. Right. So now we're moving along. We're coming to this piece right here. There's another leg, the other side, right? And that looks to be it. Alright, so let me clean this up real quick, and then we're going to get started putting that together. Alright, so once you get everything out of the box, I like to inventory everything, make sure nothing's messed up. So I got my 4 coin screws with the white caps on it. I got my Allen wrench. I got the M5 flange cap bolts. There's 12 of those. And then right here, I got two feet or two. They call them leveler frames. And then right here, I have the 2 side posts. I got 2 stock shafts, which are those right there. 2 stoppers, the center bar, and then 2 media stocker. I got 1 left and 1 right. All right, so I always like to make sure I inventory everything and make sure I have it all before I get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the center beam right here to the 2 legs. Remember, whenever you're doing this, you don't want to over tighten it, because if you look, it's aluminum. If you over tighten it, you're gonna strip it, and then you're gonna be stuck with something that will probably be wobbling around whenever the cutter is cutting, right? So make sure you don't over tighten it. So let's go ahead and put these together. Alright, so here's the frame right here. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach the legs to the bottom of this. Like I said, don't use a power tool, just use this right here. You don't want to strip the legs, alright? These are the screws that it came with right here. If you look at these, well, they're not like, here's a screw right here. Remember the R Series 2 cutter, whenever you got it, it came with like pointy screws, little tiny black ones to put in. I think these screws are a whole lot better than those. I think I stripped out like 2 of those when I was putting it together and had to go buy some new ones. I didn't want it to be shaking and then it'd fall apart or something. So yeah, these screws right here are a lot better than the ones that came with the R Series 2 cutter. Alright, so here's a stand with the legs on it. Like I said, if you look, this one actually comes with some adjustable legs, all 4 sides, so pretty cool. Okay, here's the top piece right here that's gonna hold the actual cutter. I guess this is where the bars are gonna sit, and they got pretty cool little rollers right here to keep it on. You got 2 little nubs on each side right here, where I guess the cutter's gonna sit flat on top of there. All right, it's pretty good metal right here, pretty solid. We're gonna put this on right here next, right? When you're putting these legs on here, make sure, if you look right here, there's a part with a hole on it right there. So make sure that piece right there goes to the bottom. Don't put them on top, all right? Make sure, like I said, that piece right there goes on the bottom on both sides, right? Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna install these rollers right here. So I found out what these are for. These right here are actually gonna go right here. And if you look right here, there's actually like little pins that stick up. So what it does is it'll keep it from rolling. And then right here we have an on and off for the rollers. So if you have your roller on here, you want to make sure you have it on. So you can't pull it. You can't pull it. You actually have to pull it out and towards you, and it will spin freely. All right, so there it goes right there. And then once you hit it back, it's gonna lock it. Then you got this piece right here. This piece right here will go over here, and all we're going to do is just lock it in place. Alright, so now, as you can see, it won't move. Come over here and unlock it. Spins free. Again, it's sitting on these little rollers right here, these little wheels. And it's got a pretty smooth spin, so that's pretty cool. Here's the stand, there it is. Alright, so we got the feet on there. I guess if your floor was crooked, or you're, like I said, if you're working out of the garage, you can adjust it. See if I can get a clear picture for you here. There it is right there, off and on. See how it locks in place there? Keeps it off. Give it a pull. Now it's on. So if you're using this and you hit the send button without turning it on, your roll of vinyl may not spin, right? The hardware on this one is a lot better than the hardware on the R Series 2 cutter. Alright, so we got 4 screws left. As you see, we got these with the little white tops on them. What they're going to do is they're going to sit right here in this hole, and they're going to hold the cutter down. The cutter should sit on these 2 nubs. And then these 4 screws, there's 4. There's 2 here and then 2 on the other side to hold down the cutter. So let's go ahead and get that ready. And then we're going to start unboxing the cutter.
Right now we're going to be opening the QE6000 cell. Ooh, she's pretty.
Here's what I was talking about that they sent me also. This one is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 12-inch by 30-foot roll of Logic Color Warm Peel Universal White. So they sent me this right here so that I can feature it in my video too. You know me, I like to use Thermoflex Plus, but I'm gonna try this out, see how it works. Alright, so inside the box has what came with it, so we're going to pull that out. Go pull it up. Okay, first we're going to go through the package that it came with, what came with it. So we got right here, got this little package right here. It says graphite type quantity 1. Not sure what it is. Let's. Right, so if you look, see if you can see this, if it focuses. Here's the blade that it came with. It's not really getting a focus because it's too small. But unlike the R Series 2 cutter, this one only came with 1. The R Series 2 cutter came with 3 blades, remember? Right, so I'll have to order some more of these blades, but that's cool. I got the number there when I need to order it. Alright, so the next thing we're going to open up is a Q100P. It's a stainless steel blade. It's a quick knife, so let's open this up. Not too sure how this uses.
I think you push it
how you use this.
That push the thing up. The knife.
Alright, so it's just like a little X-Acto knife. Here it is right here. You push it and the blade comes out just about that much. So that's pretty cool. Came with the cutter. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is check this out. pH, whatever, fiber. Let's see what it is. Alright, so this is actually going to work out to be like the silhouette, so I can add a pin to it. With the R Series 2 cutter, you know you can add a pin to it and you can write with it. Here's what it comes with right here. So if you got this piece here, You got the marker. The marker will slide down inside of it, and it'll stick out just enough. See if you can see that. All right. If I move it back, it goes away. All right. Then it's got the holder in here. The holder's right here inside the bag where down inside. Okay, then you put the pin inside of it. Once you got that ring in there, slide this over the top. Tighten it up. You got the marker tip sticking out. Give it a little tug and it won't go nowhere, right? It comes with a cool little stand right here, so when you're not using it, you just clip it on and put it wherever you need it. You can put some of that sticky tape, the double-sided sticky tape on there. Stick it to the side of your cutter so you don't lose it. I got this one now. Comes with this. I'm gonna guess this would be for the blade. So here's the holder, the blade holder right here. We're gonna open this up. I guess we'll drop the blade in there and then we'll close it up. Here's that right there. The same type of cable that's for the R Series 2 cutter, so you can use either one. Got the USB on one side and the bigger plug-in, whatever this is called, for the other side. Then it's got its own cord that it came with. Then it came with some software also. This cutter also, it runs off of LXI, so I don't have to install a new program. Again, it's just telling you, check the contents of your bag, make sure you have everything in there. So we have our cutter here, we got our stand put together, we got a plug, we got the USB cable, we did get the CD, we got the setup manual, which is this. We got the cutter holder, we got the blade, we got the pin adapter, we got the pin, and then we did get the media cutter. This is the main thing you're gonna need right here when installing this for the Vinyl Express QE6000 setup. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take this out of the package. Let's move this up so y'all can get a look at it. Maddie, come here. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off, pull it up. Got that side, come this side. That side. Go ahead and use the cutter that they sent me because it's like I was saying, look at the bottom, it's got those holes right there. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. What we're going to do is we're going to take it, line up these holes. Alright, so that piece is in. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these screws that it came with. I'm going to see if I can find the holes to screw this in. With the cutter on top of it, this cutter looks, hate to say it, but it looks a whole lot better than the R Series 2 cutter. This one doesn't have, on the R Series 2 cutter, right here in the middle it says do not press here. This one doesn't have that at all. If you look, you can press anywhere along there. This one's only 24 inches, it said. And then this one only has 2 rollers on it. Unlike the R Series 2 cutter where they have 3. And then instead of having individual springs right here, it just has 1. You feed your vinyl through there, and then you just clamp it and it holds it in. All right. Another thing that I like about this, that I've always hated about the R Series 2 cutter, is it doesn't have these lines right here. These lines right here help you line up your vinyl to make sure that it stays straight up and down. Without it, it's hard because you could line it up straight this way, but as it's cutting, that line is crooked. Your vinyl is going to be going crooked. Now I'll be able to line it up straight up and down. It's got some functions here. I really don't know how they work yet. I'm gonna take this upstairs, get it plugged in, get it set up on my computer, and then do a cut like I said for the next video. But for this video, I just wanted to go ahead, put it together, show you how it looks. Here's the print head right here, the cutter head. All right, so let's see how this works. You see like when it's locked, if you were cutting and you tried pulling it, yeah, it would probably feed it, but it's gonna have a rough time feeding it. And then once you make sure that it is unlocked, it should turn freely. So that's pretty cool too. All right, so there it is, the QE6000 that SighWarehouse sent to me, right? All right, so there is the QE6000. It's me and Madison, we put it together. It's ready to go. What we're gonna do next, we're gonna take it upstairs, and then in the next video, I'm gonna do a setup and then my first cut on it, and y'all will be able to watch it while I do that. When I do the next cut is where I'm gonna put my logo on the back of this jacket that I bought so I could have it whenever I go somewhere. And now for the drawing that I said I was going to do, I appreciate everybody that has commented on my videos from now all the way to almost a year ago. So me and my wife and Madison, we went back and we looked at all the comments and we couldn't just pick one, so we had to pick what we thought was our top 10. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to Christmas time, so I'm going to read you the names of who we picked for our top 10, and then we're going to show you the comment right here in the corner of what they wrote, and then we'll do the drawing, right? As you see, there's nothing in here, right? All right, so one of our first people that we picked was Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, you're going to be entered into this drawing. So we're going to go ahead, she's going to put your name inside the stocking. If I butcher your name, I'm sorry. Gigi's Creations. Gigi's Creations. So here's her comment right here. I want to say Trills. It's Trillz. All right, I'm going to put your comment right here on the side also, right? Next, Alexandria Valdez. You are also entered into it. Ron Buskirk, I hope I said that right. You're also going to be entered. Carlos Gonzalez. Michelle Walker. Butter 438. Alicia Hensley. And the last one that we picked is Big Will 2550. All right, so like I said, those tons and tons of messages thanking me for showing videos on the R Series 2 cutter. Regardless if I'm using this cutter or the R Series 2 cutter, I'm still going to be using LXI. So LXI is the main program that works with both of these, all right? Okay, so at this time, Madison, will you do the honors?
Yes, I will. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And the winner is...
The winner is Carlos Gonzalez. All right, so here's his, y'all probably saw it, but here's his comment that he said. Like I said, there was so many, we couldn't pick just one, so we had to do a drawing for at least 10 people. But everybody that left the comments, I appreciate everybody. Hey, Carlos Gonzalez, send me a message letting me know that you, confirming that you know you won. Then you can go to my Facebook page, leave me a message, and then we can get in contact with each other so I can send you one of 3 things. Like I said, you can pick the logo it, sample vinyl pack, or I like to use Thermoflex Plus, and I want to show you, if you've never used it, how it works or how it feels. So I'll either send you the Thermoflex Plus, the choice of your color, all right? So again, appreciate everybody for watching this video and taking their time to watch it. And until next time, keep pressing.